Welcome to the Kronos Smartsheet Learning Series. Today, we're going to learn how to set up single sign-on between Smartsheet and Google Workspaces. Before we get started, please make sure you are an administrator for both Smartsheet and Google. Let's check it out. Step 1. Navigate to your Smartsheet dashboard. Within your dashboard, click on your profile and then click Admin Center. Step 2. Once in Admin Center, navigate to the Authentication window and click the SAML option to set up Google as an IDP. You will be presented with an Authentication panel. Within your Authentication panel, you'll notice that SAML is not activated, so click on the Not Configured option, which will open up SAML administration. You'll want to add an IDP for Google, so we're going to go ahead and name this IDP, and we'll actually leave this window open for now. Step 3. Jump over to your Google Admin Console. In the search bar at the top of your screen, search for Web and Mobile, which will open up a bunch of search results, but you're going to want to click on Web and Mobile Apps, which will create a new application for Smartsheet. Step 4. Once the window loads, click on the Add an App option, then click Add Custom SAML App, which will give you a new SAML application configuration window. You will be required to name your SAML app, but a description and icon are both optional. Name your SAML and click Continue. Step 5. You will be presented with a screen where you need to download the IDP metadata. Click the Download Metadata button. This button contains a lot of configuration information that Smartsheet is going to rely on to make this connection work. Make sure to open the file and copy the metadata. Step 6. Navigate back to Smartsheet, where we had that IDP window open, and paste the copied metadata in the IDP window. This is the format which the data needs to be presented in the IDP metadata field in Smartsheet. Now click Save. You'll see that everything entered in the IDP file is presented here, and down below you will see an SSO URL that we can use to gain access to Smartsheet with this IDP. And we have the ability to add a custom CNAME. So you can add a custom CNAME, but you'll need to make sure that you configure it with your DNS in order to point that new CNAME to sso.smartsheet.com. If you were in the Smartsheet Gov platform, it'll be sso.smartsheetgov.com. For this demo, we will focus on the setup of the IDP, not the configuration of the CNAME. Now, click on Activate. You'll get a notice letting you know that it'll take about 10 minutes to complete. So, as you move along, you'll see that we now have active and default SAML integration. Step 7. Navigate back to the Authentication window. Check the SAML box to activate it, and then click Save. It'll ask for a confirmation. Select Yes. Step 8. Now we're going to jump back to Google Workspace. Once you're in your Google Workspace, click on Continue, and you will be presented with the Service Provider page. We'll have these URLs listed in the video description, but go ahead and paste your ACS URL and Entity ID in the designated fields. You'll notice that these are both smartsheet.com URLs. Again, if you're a Smartsheet Gov user, all we would need to do is update the URL to say smartsheet.gov. Select Continue. Step 9. Now we'll need to configure some attributes. Under Google Directory Assets, for basic information, choose Primary Email, and for the Add attributes in Smartsheet, type email address. The second element we'll add is first name, with the related attribute in Smartsheet is as given name, and the third element we'll add is last name, which is surname as the Smartsheet attribute. Once completed, select Finish, and you will be brought back to your application dashboard. Step 10. Within your application dashboard, you'll see that we now have a new application called Smartsheet. and the configurations displayed, but you'll notice that the user access for this application is off. So if we click into the user access, this is where we can choose to assign access to organizational units, or we can grant access organization-wide. In this demo, we'll grant organization-wide access and click Save. Once you are back in your application dashboard, you can see everything is now configured. Step 11. In order to test our setup, first we need to log out of Smartsheet. Then, back in our Google application dashboard, click the Test SAML Login option within your Smartsheet application, and you'll see that we have gained access to Smartsheet via Google. And that's how you set up single sign-on between Smartsheet and Google Workspaces. It's just that easy. Thanks for watching this edition of the Kronos Smartsheet Learning Series. To learn more, check us out at www.kronoscg.com or find us on social media.